So 11 years old, I started playing soccer, and I'm none of your business years old now. And I'm still at it. My name is Jaiyah Saelua. I was born and raised in Saelua Island in American Samoa. I'm the fourth child of Phil and Catherine Saelua. While I was attending this private school in Patumuputi, we only had things like chess competition and science fair. As a part of the Football Federation of American Samoa's development program, they wanted to include private schools in the youth competitions. And so they reached out to our school, and the administration agreed to introduce a team. That was the first time that our school had any competitive sport. And it stuck with us because we realized that we were good. We took the championship title island-wide, and I was named the most valuable player. And I figured, you know, since I'm good, why not pursue it? Started playing for the national team when I was 14. So I'm pretty used to having the guys around. Just because I was different, it didn't matter to the boys. It's like playing with your siblings, pretty much. I think what was more important to the boys and to the coaching staff was that I was a good player. What was more important to them was what I could bring to the field and what I can do for the team. I was attending Hilo in Hawaii. I had received an email from the Football Federation that we're taking a team for the World Cup qualifiers and for the Pacific Games. I moved back home that year to represent my country on the soccer pitch again. And coincidentally, it was the same year that Archer's Mark, directors Steve Jameson and Mike Brett from London came to American Samoa to film Next Goal Wins.
I wish that I can go back and play against Australia, you know? You can't change anything on the internet. It's still gonna stay in the record for a long time. It's embarrassing, you know?
Just out of curiosity, these filmmakers wanted to capture what the reason was behind us as one of the worst teams in the world at the time. What was the reason we kept coming to represent American Samoa at these international competitions? The essence of it was for the love of the game. And I think that's what these filmmakers really wanted to capture through our story, was the lesson of just playing the sport and representing your country simply because you love the game. If I hadn't decided to take a break from school that year and just had not come to play for the World Cup qualifiers and the Pacific Games that year, I wouldn't have been in this documentary that is becoming a full-length feature film with Taika Waititi at the helm.
It's known as the beautiful game, but let's face it, it's a complicated game.
What we want is just one goal. One goal.
Come on, guys! We've worked too long and hard for this.
You've only been here a few days.
I was actually on set for about 2 weeks in Hawaii while they were filming just the soccer parts. I got to meet Kaimana.
Whiskey, beer, wine?
Yep, we got all those. Which one?
Whiskey, beer, and wine.
When we sat down and talked, she asked me so many questions about, you know, my personal life and like how I feel about certain things, just so that she could get a feel of who the real Jaiyah is. That way she can portray me as genuine as possible. I didn't feel like it was right for me to play myself. I mean, Whitney didn't play Whitney, so. A lot of the feedback that I've been getting from my story being told in the world has been positive. There's a need for advocacy for inclusion of LGBTQI+ and SOGI representation. There's a lot of hidden talents that lie within the community, and a lot of times they don't want to pursue it because of the politics that surrounds our involvement in the sport, and so it becomes an issue for us. For me, as a trans Papafine woman, I could care less what gender pool that I play in, as long as I'm playing, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to the main reason why I play is because I love the sport. Next Goal Wins has a lot of lessons. You can learn about the love of the game. You can learn about the importance of community, respecting people who don't necessarily think or look or act the way you do. The story of my team is the story of the Samoan people.